Chris, did you sense early on that this was one of those nights where the team didn't have it early?
Yeah, we just looked slow everywhere. Gave up 8 offensive rebounds in the first quarter. I think like 6 by the first time of the first time out came. They were just beating us to every ball, beating us all over the floor. They all credit to them. They came out. They were on a tough losing streak, and they took it to us.
Coming off of the Brooklyn game the other night, this isn't exactly a one-off recently with this team. How do you try to reach them, or things that you try to do to motivate them?
Well, I mean, listen, we played good basketball most of the season, so we got another tough game coming up against another team that plays really, really hard and runs full court. So, we got to regroup.
So you just kind of view it as just a tough patch in the middle of
sure.
the season.
I mean, obviously, we got to address the things that we see need addressing right now, but. A lot of basketball left to be played. So,
when you see games like this in Brooklyn, what's the line that you have to walk as a coach when it comes to like ripping into them, giving them space? How do you handle that?
I mean, ripping into them, that's not. Everyone sees what the performance was like. I think that's pretty self-evident. So.
And at the end of the game, when he took the starters out, he threw up his towel and he left the floor. Is there any concern over his reaction to that?
It's obviously frustrated with the performance, so, and rightfully so. But he needs to stay out on the floor and root for his team.
After a night like tonight, is rotation changes something that might?
No, we're not. We've been flipping the rotations around all season, so it's no. So.
Any other questions? Just overall, when it comes to kind of the things, offensive rebounding, you mentioned transition defense the other day was kind of a key indicator. Are those the things that the team needs to emphasize more as a group collectively to start these games with more energy?
Well, we have been rebounding the ball pretty well.
Yeah.
You know that. You follow us every day. So, this was just, we just looked slow. That we were trying to rebound on the ground, not up in the air. They were long and athletic, and they went above us and got a bunch. Some of our transition was we didn't have great spacing on offense and cut off balance and that kind of stuff. So
how do you see the guys just kind of navigate these stretches overall when they're with each other or kind of collectively as a unit?
We've been through stretches like this. Every team goes through it. They'll hang together. So.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.